second, Flag Throwers. It is Wednesday, March 25th, and it's your boys Cole and Luke here, and it is not just any episode of Flag on the Take. No, it is not. This is our 2026 official MLB preview, because opening day technically is today, but most teams' opening day is tomorrow by the time this episode comes out. I am so pumped for baseball, so excited for it to be back, watching it every night on my TV. But before we get into this preview, please, we're at 363 subscribers at the time of recording. Please hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Drop your predictions in the comments. Hello, YouTube people, you get a wave. I would love to get to 375 by the end of April. That would be so sick. Please make sure to do that. Audio people, make sure you like, follow, 5-star review. Absolutely appreciate it. You guys can comment too. Comment your predictions as well. Follow us on socials at Flag on the Take. But Luke, how are you, brother?
Doing good. Pretty pumped for this episode. Let's go.
Yeah, so Jordan is out on assignment, so he will not be here giving predictions this year, unfortunately. So he won't be able to pick the Angels to win the AL West again, despite taking the under. So, Unc, we miss you. You know the vibes, but let's get into it, man. This episode is all baseball, and I'm so excited for it. So, no free ads, but shout out BetMGM. This is where we're getting all the lines for the win totals here. So, for those who are unfamiliar with how we do this, we go through each division, team by team, and it's based off of the projected win totals. Luke and I will say whether we're over or under on the amount of wins that I say is associated with that team. So, and then we'll give our division predictions at the end, playoff predictions, World Series predictions, and we'll even do some awards too, depending on how much time is left. But, as we get into it, Luke, the New York Yankees start spreading the news. The Yankees lose. Shout out Big Papi for that. But the Yankees are at 90.5 wins for this season. Luke, where do you have them falling?
I have the slight over on the Yankees. I actually have them winning the AL East, winning 92 games.
What about the Yankees says they're good enough to win 92 games? Like, their pitching staff is good. Bullpen is questionable.
That's
and
what
that
I'm
lineup,
saying.
besides Judge, what do they really have?
Just think about it, though. Their rotation was pretty good last year. You're adding Garrett Cole back in there.
Yeah, the rotation wasn't the problem.
So, I feel like the bullpen issues are kind of going to get, ironed out a little bit. I'm not saying they're going to be a crazy good team. I think they're going to be pretty good in a good division, and they're going to win it with 92 games. I know as an Orioles fan that prediction is not one that you like, but that's just me being unbiased. And with Judge in your lineup, there's always a chance of a 2 or 3 run home run, which is going to spark them more often than not. So I'm taking them at 92 wins.
I'm going to take the slight under here. I think they're going to either win exactly 90 or like 88 to 90.
Really,
just because of how vaunted the division is.
The difference in our, predictions is probably just going to come down to like a random walk-off home run that either they hit or they give up or someone gets injured. So I could see it going that way too.
Next up is the Blue Jays, the AL champion from last year. They were 3 inches away from winning the World Series last season. Vegas has them at 88.5 wins. I'm taking the over on that.
I'm actually taking the slight under. I have the Blue Jays at 85 wins. I have them being the last wild card team in the AL.
I know what that means.
No, that's not what it has to mean.
I hope it doesn't. I really hope it doesn't.
You're good.
The Blue Jays, they added Dylan Cease, so that amazing rotation got better, but Santander is going to miss the season. They lost Bo Bichette, and they didn't replace him with a guy from Japan. So that lineup gives me concerns, but I think they're just going to have that voodoo magic again. They're going to be more motivated than ever.
I feel like, missing Bichette's going to be the biggest loss for them. But, the rotation's going to be good. Their bullpen is pretty deep still. Still a playoff team. I just feel like last year, like you said, they just kind of went on that crazy run. I feel like they're going to be more steady this year and just, win 85 games and sneak into the playoffs.
That's fair. Next up is the Boston Red Sox at 87.5. That is a very, very easy under for me. I think the Red Sox at best are going to be 500.
Seriously, I don't think they're like. It's not even a question of are they going to be 500. I have a question if they're even going to be watchable this year. Honestly, for the
Oh
fans
my God!
for the fans in Boston, they have really high expectations for this team. I feel like they're not going to be good, man. I have the Red Sox finishing last in the AL East, winning 74 games, 74 wins for the Red Sox. So there you go. There you go.
Bro, and there's someone in our YouTube comments trying to argue that the Red Sox are winning the World Series this year.
No, there's no way. Their lineup's
That's
not
what I
that
told
good.
him.
Their pitchers, other than Crochet and Gray, are not so good. And their bullpen, other than Whitlock, is just not good. So, yeah, you have to have a deep team to do well, especially in this division. So, yeah, the Red Sox, it's gonna be a disappointing season.
This next team, my beloved Orioles, are at 85.5 wins. To me, that's an easy over. That's an easy over.
I also am taking the over on the Orioles. I have them winning 91 games and being actually the top wild card team in the AL. I like what they did this offseason. Like, their rotation to me isn't super flashy, but 1 through 5, it's really good. It's a bunch of guys that on, a really good team would be your 2 and 3. And I think that's going to work well for them. I feel like, with their offense, as long as they give up less than 4 runs, they're going to have a really good chance to win. I'm liking the Orioles this year, 91 wins. It's going to be neck and neck with them and the Yankees to the end of the season. It's going to be decided by 1 game. I have the Yankees winning 1 more game. Orioles 91 wins, top wild card team in the AL. Let's go.
So the addition of Shane Baz, I feel like, does not get talked about enough. Like, he has Cy Young like potential. Like, I'm not saying he's going to win the Cy Young this season, but I'm saying like he could have like a Trevor Rogers type run in the second half of the season.
Yeah, he could. And Bassett is going to be pretty steady too. You have a full year of Rogers. You have Eflin back. You have
Radish
a full year of Radish, hopefully.
Basis.
And then if someone goes down, you have those other guys in the minor leagues like
Kramer.
Povich.
Dean Kramer starting the season in AAA.
Yeah, you have Povich and Kramer down there. So there's going to be an injury at some point, and you have at least 2 guys that are pretty good that can come in. So. And
I feel like as long as Helsley returns to form and doesn't get injured, like we can piece together this bullpen to get it to the 9th inning.
Yeah, that's my biggest concern with the Orioles is the bullpen, but
I agree.
I feel like with their new manager, they'll figure it out.
All right, next up is the Tampa Bay Rays at 76.5. I think this line is pretty spot on.
Ooh, I'm
taking the very, 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 very slight under here.
I'm taking the very, very slight over. I have them at 77 wins, finishing in 4th place.
I had them at like 74, 75 wins.
So I feel like it's just going to be such a shock when the Red Sox finish in last place and the Rays finish in 4th.
Oh, dude, people are going to be pissed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, so I have the Orioles winning the division. I'm going to make it a homer pick. I don't care. Call it what you want. I think the Orioles can win at 92 to 95 games this year, depending on how much, how injury luck, if everyone returns to form, new manager, stadium got some massive renovations. If the rotation stays semi-healthy and the bullpen doesn't shit its pants in the second half of the season, I think the Orioles can really do it. Because this team is way more talented than the team that won 100 games just 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's a good team.
Who do you have winning the division?
In the AL East?
Yeah, the AL East, yep.
So, to cap it off, I have the Yankees winning it at 92 wins, the Orioles in second place at 91, then the Blue Jays at 85, and then the Rays at 77, and the Red Sox...
You're going faster than I can type.
So, yeah. Rays at 77.
All right, who's in third?
Oh, I got the Blue Jays with 85. I have the Rays at 77 wins. And then I have the Red Sox bringing up the caboose with 74 wins.
So I have the Orioles, Blue Jays, Yankees, Red Sox, and Rays. But I think Red Sox and Rays are going to be separated by a few games, 2 or 3 games. I don't think it's going to be particularly close. Yeah. But I think the Orioles, Blue Jays, and Yankees are going to be all within 3 to 5 games of each other.
Yeah, I could see it. Yeah, they're all... There's an upper tier and a lower tier to this division, for sure.
All right, moving on to the AL Central. This only 2 teams are projected to be above 500 here, according to Vegas.
One of the divisions of all time.
Yeah, one of the divisions of all time for sure. And the projected winner of that division is the Detroit Tigers at 85.5 wins. I'm going to take the over on that. They added Framber Valdez.
Yeah, I'm taking the over. I have them winning the division at 91 games. You got McGonigal coming up. He looks really good. You're adding Framber Valdez to that rotation already that has Skubal and, already looks pretty solid otherwise. Good bullpen, pretty good lineup. This division is not very good. So, yeah, I have them winning it at 91 wins.
All right. So, second place, they have the Royals at 82.5 wins. I think that's an over. Shout out John from the Pitch Grid podcast, my boy. John, I'm taking the over just for you, bro. Do the Royals make the playoffs? I don't know yet. I'll have to answer that later in the episode. But as of right now, I think the Royals do cash the over.
Yeah, so you said 82.5 is the line. So I have them with the over 84 wins. So I have them actually being the first team to miss the playoffs. So, a good season, but one where, they just missed the playoffs.
Yeah, 84 is not enough. I mean, the lineup is going to be pretty sick. They added Starling Marte, which I think is a very underrated signing, but Kaggs is going to be in his first year.
Pass squatch, baby.
The pass squatch for sure. Bobby Witt, Michael Garcia. Like, they have the sticks. They got Salvi Perez still holding it down out there. It's just, like, and they did trade for Matt Strahm, too. So, like, that bullpen is better than it was last year, but, like, the rotation, you're counting on Reagans to stay healthy. And I honestly forget who else is in the rotation. But the Royals, I think they'll be good. They're right on that cut line for me. They'll either be the last team in or the first team out.
Yeah. So.
Next up is the Cleveland Guardians at 79.5 wins. I think that line is perfect for them. I'm taking the slightest over. I think they're going to be 500 exactly this year.
I'm also taking the over, a little bit heavier over. I am having the Guardians win 83 games.
Okay. I mean, that's pretty fair.
A pretty good team. Jose Ramirez is going to lead the charge as always. Their rotation's sneaky good. Their bullpen's sneaky good. But I feel like just this time around, it's not going to be. They're not going to go on that magical run at the end of the season, and they'll just wind up a good team, but not a playoff team.
The only reason they made it also is because the Tigers pissed down their leg in August and September.
That is true too. The Tigers.
So people overestimate that. Like, I know, like, the Guardians are always the Guardians are the American League Brewers. That's what I was trying to spit out there. I don't know how else to describe it other than that.
Like, it's like you don't think they have one really good player. Yeah. So
they'll have 25 guys you've never heard of in your life, and next thing you know, they're winning 85 games, barely sneaking into the playoffs, making it to the American League Championship Series, and then losing.
Yep.
Next up is, I think this could be one of the worst teams in baseball, if not the worst team Rockies do exist. One of the worst teams in baseball. The Minnesota Twins are at 72.5 wins.
That's their line? Seriously.
Slamming that under.
Seriously. Whoever made that line needs freaking fired. Okay.
They'll be lucky to win 65 this year.
I have the Twins at 62 wins.
62 and 100. Yep.
And then their team is just not good. It's not like they're like crazy bad, but they do have the Derek Shelton effect. That's gonna subtract. It's gonna subtract at least like maybe 8 wins. That dude is one of the most uninspiring people I have ever seen. We had him in Pittsburgh. Managers. That's what I'm saying. We had him in Pittsburgh for 6 years. The Pirates were supposed to, progress. They didn't. He sat in that dugout, acted like he didn't care. So yeah, the Derek Shelton effect is real, and yeah, the Twins are gonna suck this year.
Dude, Derek Shelton couldn't motivate me to drink beer on July 4th. Like, that guy, like you said, is so uninspiring. So. And like, what did he do in Pittsburgh to warrant being given another opportunity? That's what I want to know. How the hell did he convince the Twins that he was worthy of an opportunity?
I don't know. Like, honestly. It's...
Besides wanting to tank, I don't know what he did to deserve that opportunity.
Maybe the Twins they just brought him in to tank, honestly.
Well, if that's the case, it's an A+ hire.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
They're like, we can just chop 8 wins off our win record right there.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, God.
And then next up, bringing up the caboose, which I disagree with, but that's what Vegas says. The Chicago White Sox, 67.5 wins. I'm taking the over. I think the White Sox can be 70-92 this year. I think they can do it.
Oh, yeah, I'm taking the over. I think the White Sox are not going to be that bad. I actually have them winning 73 games.
Bro, when I told you they could win 75, you told me I was nuts. Now look at you.
Okay, well, yeah, then I kind of looked into it, and I was like, okay, maybe you're not crazy. So
maybe
yeah.
Cole knows ball. Maybe Cole knows baseball. Okay.
So, I mean, they're not going to be good by any means, but
no.
They have
That's not the argument.
They have a little bit of flash in there. They're going to be fun to watch at times.
Yeah, I was going to say that is definitely not the argument. The argument is that they can win 70-75 if the young players progress like they're supposed to.
Right, yeah.
But for the division prediction, I mean, this is pretty easy. I think I can speak for both of us. The Detroit Tigers are going to win the American League Central, barring a barrage of injuries.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like, yes, I have the Tigers winning, but I feel like the Royals or Guardians, they could, depending on how things go.
Yeah.
But yeah, to kind of cap it off for the AL Central, I have the Tigers at 91 wins, winning the division. Second place is the Royals with 84. Like I said, first team out of the playoffs. Then I have the Guardians just behind them at 83. Then I have the White Sox in fourth place with 73, and the Twins in last with 62 under Derek Shelton.
So I don't have the same win totals, obviously, but I do have the same order of Tigers, Royals, Guardians, White Sox, and Twins.
Yeah.
So what do you think about Max Clark? Do you think he's any good? That's what a lot of people have been talking about the most when it comes to the Tigers. I just want your take on it on air. What you think of Max Clark? Do you think he's going to be good? Do you think he's too flashy for his own good? What do you think?
I mean, I feel like once he gets to the MLB, he'll have to kind of clean some of that stuff up, but there will still be some of the flair there. I mean, AJ Hinch is a good manager. He'll definitely, pull him aside and say something if need be. So I'm not going to give a real opinion, but I feel like I'll just say we'll see. We'll see.
I think Max Clark is going to be no in between. He's either going to be out of the league after 5 seasons, or he's going to be a top 10 player in baseball.
Or just be freaking crazy. And I feel like a good comp to him maybe is Yasiel Puig.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? Puig,
I think Max has more talent than Puig.
Dude, but when Puig came on the scene, he was freaking him, though. That first, couple years, he was so good.
Dude, he was on the cover of MLB The Show.
Just think about it. On those Dodgers teams, in the 2000,
2010s.
13, 14, yeah, he was their best player. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then,
I know.
Through all of his antics, not showing up to the field on time, all that crap, he was out of the league in a few years, right? Yeah. So we'll see.
That's decent.
We'll see.
Yeah, I think he's going to be I think his ceiling is what PCA was last year. The speed, the defense.
Yeah, he's more of a speedy player than Puig, but I'm just saying vibe-wise. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying talent-wise, I think his ceiling is what when PCA was at his peak last season. That's what he reminds me a lot of. But his floor, it could get ugly. He could be the Shedeur Sanders of the MLB.
Oh, yeah. It could definitely. I feel honestly, there's about a 30% chance that it goes really good, but a 70% chance that it goes bad.
Yeah, that's fair. So. Moving on to the American League West Division, the projected winner, the Seattle Mariners, are at 89.5 wins, and I'm going to take the over on that. I think the Mariners, after that heartbreaking loss to the Blue Jays in the playoffs, I think they're motivated.
I feel like they're motivated, right? But I feel like those guys, those young pitchers pitching all those innings in the playoffs last year is going to hurt them out of the gate. They're not going to have a good start. They're going to kind of recover, but it's not going to be enough. I actually have the Mariners only winning 84 games.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Big under.
Big under.
Disrespecting your boy Cole Young like that.
Disrespecting my boy that went to my high school. I mean, it's more about the pitchers. Their pitchers are good, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I feel like that load of innings that they took last year is gonna tax them this year, and they're not gonna be they're gonna be good, but not as good.
Man, make pitchers great again, dude. Back in the day, pitchers could pitch that load of innings and come back stronger the next year.
Yeah, well, it's not back.
See, that's the thing though, is I feel like they have enough pitching to like weather the storm. Like they're like 6 or 7 deep in that rotation, and they're like 5 or 6 deep in that bullpen.
Yeah, they are. I just see them having kind of like a lackluster season, honestly.
Yeah, losing Gino definitely hurt them.
Mm-hmm.
Gino Suarez, that was a big bat for them.
I mean, their biggest add is who? Like Brandon Donovan. I mean, he's good.
Yeah, I think so.
He can play a few different positions, but
and I am worried about a Cal Raleigh regression. Like a
that's
big
what I'm saying too. There's no. I mean, he's gonna be good. Like I'm gonna say, like he'll definitely hit at least 30 home runs, 35. But there's no way he's putting up the season he did last year. As much as I love Big Dumper, I don't think that, especially at the catching position, I don't think that season is going to be able to be replicated. So yeah, I have the Mariners regressing from last year.
Damn, did I just talk myself out of the over?
See, dude, I have good points, right? I have good points.
You do, because they lost more than I thought in their lineup.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
All right, fuck it. I'll change it to a slight under.
Ha!
The slightest, like 88 wins type shit.
Let's go. We got him to switch up on air.
Dude, I did not realize, I didn't put 2 and 2 together. They lost so much in their lineup, so I'm calling an audible mid-podcast.
There we go.
And watch, I'll come back to regret that decision. But anyways, a decision I won't regret. The Houston Astros are at 86.5 wins. I don't know what the fuck they did to deserve that, but I am absolutely hammering the under on those cheating bastards.
For sure, I am taking the under. I actually have the Astros only winning 79 games this year.
I was going to say, I had them as like a 500 at best team.
Yeah,
you know Jordan's going to get injured. Altuve is a shell of himself. Correa he's good, but he's not going to carry the squad.
He's not the same as he was when he first came up, in his first go-around with them. Yeah, he's not the same.
I mean, Hunter Brown's a dog. Spencer Arrighetti, he pitches for them, right?
Does he? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he does. Spencer Arrighetti's a dog. They have Hader, but like he could get flipped at the deadline if their season's going to shit.
Right.
So
yeah, I don't think they're going to be that good.
I don't either. If anything, I can see them being one of the biggest sellers. Like if they're getting their ass whooped at the trade deadline, I can see them selling off a lot of pieces.
Yeah, they could for sure.
Moving on to a team that I don't think is going to be selling. I think this team actually could be buying despite making a couple seller-ish moves in the offseason. The Texas Rangers, 83.5. I will take the over on that. Not by a crazy amount, maybe by 2 to 3 games, but I will take the over on that.
Yeah, I'm also taking the slight over. I'm going to have the Rangers at 85 wins.
I was thinking 85, 86. I think that's a good landing zone for them. I think DeGrom will stay healthy, but I don't think he's going to be as dominant, if that makes sense.
Preview for later in the show. I think DeGrom is going to have a freaking great season.
Whoa!
A freaking great season.
See, I was going to say that
he's going to bring it back to vintage DeGrom.
See, vintage DeGrom is like a 2.2 ERA. I thought DeGrom was going to sit like a 3.2, 3.35 type ERA. You got to remember, he's 38 now.
He's still DeGrom,
but remember,
though.
They did trade Marcus Semien for Brandon Nimmo.
That is true, yeah. We'll see how that one pans out. Yeah.
The middle of the infield's going to look a little different. I mean, they still have Evan Carter, Wyatt Langford's really good. They got rid of Garcia. They got rid of Jonah Heim, so they lost a couple of the pieces from that World Series team. And, yeah, I think the Rangers, Skip Schumacher, I'm very high on as a manager.
Yeah, he's a good manager.
Even though they lost some pieces, I do think the Rangers are going to make some moves. Corey Seager's still...
You know who else they got who's going to prove that he can still play?
Go ahead, do it. He's your boy.
Andrew freaking McCutchen.
Shout out, friend of the program, Fort.
Shout out Fort.
I don't know if he accepts the friendship yet, but
did you see his numbers in spring training?
No, I saw he made the team though.
Dude, he played I think 9 or 10 games. He hit over 500.
Holy shit!
He absolutely. I mean, he wasn't in there that much, but he absolutely tore it up. That it was a battle between him and Mark Canha to get that last spot on the roster, and McCutchen
Mark Canha's not very good.
Absolutely destroyed him.
Mark Canha's not very good.
No, he's not that. He was good like 3 years ago.
For the A's, like 3 years ago.
Yeah. I think the Rangers are going to be pretty good this year.
Speaking of the A's, though, that's kind of why I threw that tidbit in there. The artist formerly known as the Oakland A's are at 75.5 wins. That's low-key disrespectful to guest and friend of the show, Jack Wilson. A's, I'm taking the over on that. I think the A's can win up to and including 85 games this year.
Hot take here. I have the A's winning the AL West, winning 89 games, winning the AL West.
So my question for you is, who, besides Severino, who the fuck is going to pitch for that team?
They'll figure it out, and they're gonna score enough runs to where it's not gonna matter that much. Honestly, that offense is that good. You know what I'm saying? And they've progressed another year. They're just gonna be better than they were last year.
Well, I definitely am buying in on the A's offense because I drafted 3 of their players on my baseball fantasy team.
Yep. Shout out Shea Langoliers. Let's go.
Shout out Jacob Wilson, Nick Kurtz, and I have one more. I forget who it is.
Rooker?
No, I don't think I drafted Rooker. It might be Butler.
Yeah.
I think it's Soderstrom. I have Soderstrom.
Tyler Soderstrom too. Yeah. That offense is good, and they kind of do it all. They have guys who can just get on base and are fast. They have guys who have crazy power. They're going to be really good.
I kind of feel bad for Soderstrom. He got his chain snatched twice. He was drafted and brought up as a catcher. Got his chain snatched by Langoliers. Moves to first. Got his chain snatched by Nick Kurtz. Now he's in the outfield. He should be the DH, but he's not good enough to beat out Brent Rooker.
I mean, that's what they say, though. If you can hit, they're going to find a spot for you, and they did. Him.
He's in right field.
So I feel like they're gonna be a team that kind of just hangs around 500, maybe you're a few games over 500 at the deadline. Then I feel like at the deadline they are gonna get 2, at least maybe 3 good starting pitchers, and that's gonna put them over the top to win the division.
Man, if only they had an elite closer like Mason Miller. That would be really helpful.
Right.
I will say, though, getting Leo DeVries, I feel like that's an offer you can't refuse.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that dude's the 3rd best prospect in baseball. Like,
yeah.
That's kind of an offer you couldn't refuse. Speaking of prospects in baseball, I know this is, like, way too late. Did you see Kevin McGonigal made the roster for the Tigers?
That's right, yeah.
He hit 455 in spring training. I was like, holy shit.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But we're talking about the Tigers because this next team's not really worthy of talking about. The Los Angeles Angels are at 70.5 wins this year. They did trade for Grayson Rodriguez, who is going to begin the year on the injured list. Shocker, shocker.
Will he pitch more than 10 innings this season?
He can make 10.
10. We'll say this. Will he make more than 10 starts?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I'm going to take the under on that.
I don't think so.
I'll say he can do 10 innings. That's 2 starts.
Yeah. I have the Angels winning 67 games, so I'm taking the under on that one.
I love Trout to death, but they got to show me something before I start ever putting an O next to their name.
They're just going to be the same old Angels, not good. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, why did Mike Trout not leave, bro? He's only made the playoffs one time in his career.
He should have requested a trade, and, the Phillies probably would have snatched him up.
They wanted him bad. He's a Philly boy.
Yeah.
Dude, that's just, like, so crazy to think about. Like, think of it as if, who's a good comp for Mike Trout? Like, someone that's, like, top 20 all time. Think of it as if, like, Drew Brees only made the playoffs once in his career for the Saints.
Yeah, that would be...
That's what we're talking about with Mike Trout here for football people who aren't really familiar with baseball.
Yep.
Like, this is like Drew Brees making the playoffs one time. Making the playoffs when he was like 25.
Yeah, and getting absolutely torched.
Getting torched by the Royals. Shout out to that year, because that was the year the Orioles were, that really good team. That team that holds a very special place in my heart. But
there you go.
I don't think this division has a 90-game winner. And I'm gonna still have the Mariners squeaking it out barely. Like, 1 game type shit winning the division.
Yeah, so to kind of cap off this division, I have the A's winning it at 89 games. I have the Rangers in that, where they'll be tied with the Blue Jays for that last wild card spot at 85 wins. Then I have the Mariners.
Oh, hang on. You go too fast.
Sorry.
So I'm also going to put the Rangers at second place. I think they lose like a critical game or a critical series against the Mariners, and the Mariners just barely squeak it in there. I have the A's finishing third, only like a game or two behind the Rangers.
So you don't have the A's making the playoffs?
No, I don't have them making the playoffs. Actually, I think they're gonna be in the race, but I don't think they're gonna be able to pull it off. Not unless they make some major pitching moves.
Yeah, so I got the A's at 89, Rangers at 85, Mariners at 84. Then I have the Astros at 79 wins.
I have the Astros in fourth as well.
Yeah, the Angels at 67 wins.
This is being weird. There we go. All right. So we both have the Astros in fourth, which I think is an appropriate spot for them, and we both have the Angels in last for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
I don't think we're telling any tales out of school here with that one. All right. That is the American League. So we are now moving on to the National League, where the NL East is up first, and the New York Mets are at 90.5 wins. And Luke, I am very tempted to take it over here. I just don't know if the Mets are going to Met. If this was any other team, it'd be easy looking at the roster, but will the Mets Met? That's the problem.
Mets are going to Met, bro. Mets are going to Met. I mean, they're not going to be bad. They're going to be a good team, but by Mets going to Met, I mean, holy crap. I mean, they're going to win 88 games and be the first
That's right
team.
Where I was thinking.
They're going to be the first team out of the playoffs.
88 doesn't get it done in the National League?
88.
Holy shit. What kind of bar do you have to clear?
88,
oh my god.
Wins.
Are you going to have a 90-win 7 seed?
You'll see.
Oh my god. I'm going to take the under, but I think it's going to be like 88, 89. Hell, they could win 90 and still hit the under.
Yeah.
But Luke's also taking the under there. The Phillies are at 89.5. I'm going to take the under there because I don't think they're winning this division.
That's a good line. I'll give my kind of division synopsis at the end, but I actually have the Phillies winning 89 games.
So that's technically the under. Okay.
Yeah, technically the under.
I had the Phillies at like 86 to 88. So now this next team, I hate to say it, but the state of this rotation and bullpen, this team's going to fall off a cliff. I have the Atlanta Braves under 500 this year. They're at 86.5. I have them under 500.
I actually have the Braves also winning 89 games.
Now, hang on. I saw a tweet about this, about their pitching rotation, and that alone is what made me go under on this.
Yeah, led by Chris Sale.
Oh, no. It's other than that. Did I bookmark it? Please tell me I bookmarked it. God damn it. I didn't bookmark it. Hang on, I'll scroll for a little bit. But it's like breaking down like the rotation. And Spencer Strider's injured, so who knows if he's going to play.
True. That is true.
But like, it was like Ronaldo Lopez's fastball is only at 89 miles an hour this year. It's like a couple other things. Nope, that's not it. Sorry, I was spamming the likes because I saw the leak of the Orioles uniforms. Damn, did I not save it? I'm going to be pissed.
Dang.
Oh, here it is. Braves likely rotation to start the season. Chris Sale, good. Reynaldo Lopez, whose fastball averaged 89.4 miles per hour. Grant Holmes, who MRI showed a UCL tear. Bryce Elder, who had a 5.3 ERA. And Jose Suarez, who had more teams than starts last year. And that's courtesy of Mark Bowman at MLB Bowman, beat writer for the Braves.
I mean, I'm not saying
by John Cena, by the way.
I'm not saying they're going to be crazy good. I just think that their offense is going to take a big step from where it was last year, just because you have Olsen for the whole year, Austin Riley's back, you have Acuna hopefully for the whole year.
Drake Baldwin's pretty good. The catcher.
Yeah, Drake Baldwin just won Rookie of the Year.
Ozzy Albies exist. Right.
So I just feel like that offense is going to at least carry them till the deadline, kind of like the A's, and then they're going to, they're the Braves. They have some money. They have some, prospect capital. They're going to make a couple moves at the deadline and get a couple pitchers and get it rolling.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like if they had the Spencers, I feel like that I would be more high on the Braves. But after seeing that tweet, I was like, yeah, I got to take the under. Spencer Strider, Spencer Schwellenbach, both severely missed by the Braves. I don't think either of them are going to pitch this year.
You don't think so at all?
Schwellenbach's definitely not because he got Tommy John. Strider, he injured his oblique. So, you know how that is with pitchers. And especially one that's made of glass like he is.
Yeah, you need your obliques.
Next up, we have the Miami Marlins at 72.5 wins. I'm going to take the over, but I don't love it. I think this is a very nasty over.
I'm going to take the over. I feel like they're not that bad. I feel like they're actually an okay team. I have them winning 77 games.
I had them winning 74-75. That's why I said it's a very nasty over.
Yeah.
And then next up is, well, Kyle Stowers is starting the year on the injured list. Just a little FYI.
That is true. Yeah, he's on my fantasy
their
team.
best player.
I was not happy about that.
Sandy Alcantara, I think, is going to return to form.
Yeah.
But the Washington Nationals are at 65.5 wins.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like they're going to be bad, but not that bad. Just because
Dylan Cruz got optioned to AAA.
Yeah, Dylan Cruz.
That's not a good omen.
Dude, I remember when we drafted Skeens, the Pirates, like, it was a debate whether we should draft Skeens or Cruz. Like, wow.
I'm going to hand up. I was on the boat that you guys should draft Cruz because of how many pitching prospects you had.
Well,
I'm an idiot. I know.
That was the wrong boat. But,
yeah.
Yeah, I have the Nationals winning 71 games. I think James Wood and C.J. Abrams, you know, they're exciting players.
They traded away Mackenzie Gore, their ace.
Yeah, but I mean, like...
And who's in that bullpen? Ciano Perez made the opening bullpen.
Ciano Perez is not that bad. Former Oriole.
Rage bait
moment. Yeah, but the Nationals are not going to be that bad, though. They're going to be bad, but not that bad.
I'm taking the under, but I don't think they lose 100 games.
Okay. So you're taking the slide under.
Yeah, just barely. All right, so now it's time for who is going to win the division. I'm going to have the Mets win this division. It won't be by a lot, but I think they're going to start very hot and they're going to collapse, but I think they're going to put it back in gear just in time to save the division.
You want me to just go through my NL East here?
Let's just do it in order. Who's in first place?
I have winning the division, the Phillies at 89 wins.
Phillies are going to be decent. They lost Ranger Suarez, and they traded away Matt Strahm to the Royals. So like they did lose a couple pieces.
You know what I feel like is going to be the X factor for them though?
Adolis Garcia.
Adolis Garcia, bro. I feel like he's gonna kind of not go back to his 2023 Rangers form, but I feel like he's gonna be pretty good and hit like 25 home runs. And Harper is gonna have a good season. So I feel like the Phillies they're gonna win the division.
Well, Adolis Garcia needs to be very careful what he consumes because if you're the backup outfielder for the Phillies, you're getting banned for 81 games, buddy. It's happening.
Yeah, Rojas, right?
Rojas and Max Kepler.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about Kepler. That's crazy.
So, Adolis Garcia needs to be very careful.
The question is, were they doing it together?
Don't know. But who do you have finishing second place in your division?
I have in second place the Braves, winning 89 games also, but the Phillies will have the tiebreaker over them.
Very nice. I have the Braves finishing third place. They're going to be bad. I don't think they're going to be worse than the Marlins, though. So I have them comfortably in third. Not close enough to contend with the Phillies in second, but not close enough to be threatened by the Marlins either. Who do you got?
In third place, I have the Mets at 88 wins.
The Mets are going to Met. 88 wins is third place is crazy work.
Mets are going to Met. I mean, it's a good division, though. It's a good division. Or at least the top three teams are pretty good.
I think we agree on the next two. I have the Marlins, then the Nationals.
Yep, I got the Marlins at 77, the Nationals at 71.
Yeah, I feel like that was a pretty easy latter half. But that top of the NL East is going to be an absolute gauntlet just based off of what we were just talking about.
Yeah, three really good teams.
All right, next up is the NL Central, your division.
Oh, baby,
but
let's
you are
go.
not favored to win the division. The Chicago Cubs are favored to win the division. Recently extended PCA 6 years, $115 million with no club options. So PCA is going to hit free agency at the ripe age of 31. And I'm taking the over on the Cubs. I think the Cubs are going to be pretty good. Fort talked me into the Cubs.
What's their line?
88.5.
88.5. I have them winning 89 games.
So Luke takes this absolute bare minimum over.
Unfortunately.
Of 89.
89.
Like I said, dude, Fort just talked me into him, man.
Come on, Fort. Come on.
Next up is the Milwaukee Brewers, who I think this is a perfect line for them, are at 84.5 wins. I'm taking the under, but it's not because I think they're going to be bad. I just have them at 82 to 84 wins.
Yeah, 84.5. I'm taking the slight under. I have them winning 81 games, finishing right at 500.
All right. That tracks. I mean, they did trade away Peralta. That was their ace. Woodruff's still a question mark, so
right.
I get it. I'm excited to see what The Miz is going to do this season.
The Miz, let's see, yeah.
Next up is the Cincinnati Reds at 80.5.
Bro, let me tell you what. The Reds are not going to be good. They're not going to be good.
Like, isn't Hunter Green injured again, too?
Yeah, he's not going to come back until, like, July at the soonest.
Yeah, and I like Lodolo, but he's not an ace.
He might not even pitch at all this year, Hunter Green. So, I'm taking the big under. I have the Reds at 69 wins.
Oh, not even 70.5. Damn.
Wins. Yep.
I'll go first for this next one because I know you got a lot to say, but the Pittsburgh Pirates are at 78.5 wins. I am very comfortably taking the over on that.
Seriously. Like, who makes these odds, bro? Do they just want people to steal money from them? Seriously. Like, bro.
You care to elaborate at all, or are you just going to leave it at that?
I'm like, for now, I'm just going to leave it at that. The Pirates are going to win way, way more games than that. Have you seen their rotation? Have you seen how much better their lineup has got? Have you seen their bullpen depth? They're going to be a good team.
Besides Majinski, Santana, who else has come? Oh, Gregory Soto.
We got Gregory Soto. We brought in Mason Montgomery. We have Isaac Mattson, who burst onto the scene last year. It's going to be a good bullpen. We got Justin Lawrence healthy for the whole year. It's looking good.
I'll have to see it to believe it with those last two.
It's looking good.
Santana's a good closer.
It's going to surprise a lot of people.
If only the Pirates had a guy like David Bednar.
They could bring him back.
How long is his contract with the Yankees?
I think it might be over after this season.
Okay, so you could get him back at the deadline.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bring him
so
back.
Luke is obviously taking the over on that. I think you could have set the Pirates line at 84.5, and I still think I would have took the over on it.
Yeah.
Next up is the St. Louis Cardinals at 69.5 wins, and I am going to take the under on that. I do not think the Cardinals are going to be very good. I think they'll be good the first month or two, and then the wheels are just going to collapse off the wagon.
Actually, I think as much as I don't like the Cardinals, they're going to be bad, but they're not going to be that bad. I'm taking the slight over, actually. I got them at 71 wins.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of surprising.
I mean, dude, it's still the Cardinals, though. They still have a good culture. I feel like they're not going to let themselves lose 100 games.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean?
So for the division winner, I have the Chicago Cubs. I think they can win 90 games this year, and the Pirates are good, but unless they make a couple big additions at the deadline, I don't see the Pirates' win total starting with a 9. So I'm going Cubs here.
Well, I do. I got the Pirates winning the division at 93 wins.
Oh, my God.
Bucks.
Pirates. You think the Pirates are better than the Orioles?
No, but they play in separate leagues, and our division is far, far weaker. So yeah, give me the Buccos at 93 wins. I mean, dude, we have Paul freaking Skeens.
He only plays in 30 games.
That's what I'm saying, though. In his career, if the Pirates gave him average run support, do you know what his record would be?
What, like 30-0?
Over the course of his whole career.
How many starts has he made?
Which has been 2 years. I think he's made about 50 or so starts. I saw a stat. They said
5?
Yeah, it would. Yeah, it was like I think he would only have like 3 or 4 losses if they gave him average run support. So the offense is worlds. It's just a different offense from what it was last year. We're gonna be good, bro. We're gonna be really good.
You're gonna be good. I have you making the playoffs, but
we're gonna be good.
93, holy fuck! We're gonna
win
dude.
93 games. We're gonna win.
You said they were gonna win 93 last year.
Well, this year's different. It really is this time. Come on, like just think about the lineup. There's like 6 guys that are different from last year and that are clear improvements. So Pirates.
And you have Connor Griffin in the wings if he hits his stride as a rookie.
Connor Griffin, you got Brandon Lau, Marcell Ozuna, Jake Mangum, you got Turn Burn O'Hearn. You know what I'm saying? You got, it's just going to be a better team. Cruz can't be worse than he was last year. Davis can't be worse than he was last year.
Brian Reynolds is consistent.
Reynolds is going to, Reynolds wasn't even that really good last year. He's going to bounce back. You got Horowitz for the full season. Like, it just, the list goes on and on. It's going to be a good season, and they're going to win the division. They're going to win the division for the first time since the division realignment. You know, they've never won the NL Central, ever.
Oh, my God.
So, this 2026 is going to be the year.
Even in, like, the early 2010s when you guys were winning, like, 90-some games?
Nope, they were always a wild card team because it was always the Cardinals were really good.
Oh, the Cardinals.
And then, in 20... the Cardinals won the division each of those years. Yeah, they did.
That was the prime, like Wainwright, Yadier Molina, Albert Pujols.
Yeah, that's when they Beltran, all those guys. That legend. It was a legendary team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fair. So I have the Pirates in second place. They're gonna be mid to high 80s in their win total, but they're not. It's not gonna start with a 9. Who do you have in second place for yours? The Cubs.
I have the Cubs at 89 wins. Wild card team.
Third place. I'm gonna go with the Brewers here.
Same.
I think the Brewers are going to be like low 80s.
Yep. Give me the Brewers at 81 wins.
Fourth place, I'm going to put the Reds here. The Reds, it's going to be another long season. Sorry, Cincinnati fans.
I actually have in fourth place the Cardinals at 71 wins.
Oh, I forgot you said the Reds were going to be dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have the Cardinals in fifth place because I think they're going to be one of the worst teams in baseball.
I have the Reds in last place, 69 wins.
All right, we are down to our last division here already.
Dang.
Well, we still got playoffs, don't worry. All right, so it's going to be the NL West. The Los Angeles Dodgers, after signing that coward Kyle Tucker and signing Edwin Diaz, they are at 103.5 wins.
That's their line.
I'm going to take the under.
I'm also taking the under. They're going to be really good, but like winning the regular season doesn't really mean much. Their goal is to win the World Series every year. They're going to win 96 games.
96, you say?
Yep, that's the number, 96.
Trying to get this thing to align. Okay. Next up is the San Diego Padres.
Dude.
At 83.5.
That's their line at second place. I mean, I feel like that's a good line. Difference. That's a good line for them. I honestly, I've been high on the Padres for several years. I don't think they're going to be that good this year. I really don't.
They have Miller and Morahone in that and Estrada in that back end of that bullpen. It's just getting it there because besides Michael King, who's good, and Nick Pivetta, who was good, but is he going to continue that? Who else is going to be in that rotation?
That's what I'm saying. You got Musgrove coming back from injury. That's a big question mark.
Okay, forgot about that. You Darvish retired, allegedly.
Yeah, so... Yeah,
and that lineup, besides Tatis and Machado and Jackson Merrill, who's good in that lineup?
I mean, even Merrill took a big step back last year. So... I just don't really see it coming together for the Padres. I have them winning 77 games.
I'm going to take the slight under just because I think it's going to be like a 81 to 82 type season.
Yeah.
Next up is the San Francisco Giants at 80.5. I'm going to take a slight over here.
Give me the big over. I actually have the Giants winning 91 games. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
They're going to be a good team, man. They got the vibe going up there.
But, like, they didn't really make any moves.
Logan Webb, bro. Logan Webb.
And they have a first-time manager.
That's what I'm saying. They have the vibe going up there. They got Tony Vitello in there. They got it's going to be a completely different style of managing than we've ever seen, and I think it's going to work. I think it's going to work. They're going to steal a lot of bases. They're just going to scrap around and score a lot of runs. And they're in that pitcher's park. They're not going to give up that many runs, and they're going to win a lot of one-run games. They're going to be the team that, like, their record in one-run games is going to be like 43-18. Like, they're going to be really good in one-run games. So
I think their biggest addition this offseason was Luis Arias, if I remember correctly.
And he fits their mold. He's just a guy that gets on base, keeps the line moving.
Slap hitter, yeah.
Yeah, he fits their mold. Adames last season was not good in the first half, and then was really good. He was really good in the second half. I feel like he's going to be more steady. Yeah, I feel like you get a more steady year out of Matt Chapman. I think you get a little bit more out of Devers. I feel like the Giants are going to be good, man. They're going to be good.
Bryce Eldridge, I think, is going to make the team, too.
Eldridge, yeah, you got that hot prospect, Eldridge. You got Webb leading that rotation. The arms behind him are pretty, solid, too. I just feel like when you get the vibe going in San Francisco at that ballpark there, it's just good. You got Buster Posey, in the front office now. It's gonna be good for the Giants. They're gonna have a good season.
So, I'll take the over. I don't think they're gonna win as many games as you said, but hey, if the over cashes, I'll be on the right side of history. So.
And here's another prediction about the Giants, and you're gonna love this one. They're gonna make the playoffs, right? They're gonna host a wild card series, and in the first game of that wild card series, he's gonna come out and throw the opening pitch and get the crowd absolutely jolting.
You think so?
The Freak, baby, Tim Lincecum is gonna get that crowd absolutely jolting to start off their
Is he still
October.
around the organization like that?
I don't know, but they're gonna find him. Buster,
just for me.
My guy Buster Posey's gonna pull whatever strings he needs to pull. So
I feel like he might go get Matt Cain or Pablo Sandoval before old Timmy.
I mean, there's something I want to say, but I'll say it off air. He'll get him his stuff.
All right, that's fair.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Tim Lincecum, dream guest of the podcast for sure.
Oh yeah.
Next up is the Arizona Diamondbacks at 79.5. That was a pretty easy under for me. Corbin Burns is going to miss the entire year. Corbin Carroll might be back for opening day, but he didn't get spring training, so he's going to start slow. Suarez is gone. Josh Naylor's gone. Oh, Josh Naylor, I think, went to the Mariners, now that I think about it.
Yeah, he did. Honestly, man, that's a really good line.
I still have Cattell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The middle of their infield is among the best in baseball. It might be the best in baseball.
Jordan Lawler at shortstop. They traded Blaze Alexander for a reliever that didn't even make the team.
No, they got Perdomo at shortstop, right, still?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. They got Perdomo and Ketel Marte up the middle.
And they have Jordan Lawler in the wings.
Yeah, so they're not going to be that bad. I'm taking the slight under, though. I have them at 79 wins.
Oh, man.
So...
And then next up, I think is... I feel so bad. The Rockies at 55.5 wins. And I think I'm going to take the under.
Going to suck so bad. They might be the worst team of all time. The best or the worst pitching staff ever. It's going to be bad. It's going to be real bad. I think
Tomoyuki Sugano could set the record for most homers given up.
I mean, it's only 50. We looked it up. For one pitcher in one season, that could definitely happen. And they're gonna let him pitch the innings. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, they want those innings 8 for sure.
So yeah, I have the Rockies at 52 wins. I'm taking the under because they're gonna suck.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be.
So the obvious, I have the Dodgers winning the division. What about you?
I also have the Dodgers winning the division. I have them at 96 wins. What's your win total for the Dodgers?
96 is really good. That's a really good win total. I kind of like that, but I'll be different and say 97.
Okay.
I think Edwin Diaz gets them an extra save or two that they didn't get last year.
Yeah, could be.
And then next up, I'm going to put the Giants second.
Yes,
I
sir.
still don't think they're going to be as good as you think they're going to be, but I do think they're going to be good enough to be second because I think the rest of the division is going to take a step back.
Yeah, I have the Giants in second, 91 wins. Do you have the Giants making the playoffs?
TBD. I'll answer that when we get to it.
Okay.
I have the Padres in third place. I think that's pretty comfortable.
I actually have the D-backs in third place, winning 79 games. Yep, D-backs in third. Padres. I just don't think it's something's off with that team. I feel like if they were gonna be really good, they would have done it by now, and they haven't. So, yeah.
Hang on, I'm making this. There we go. So, I'm assuming you have the Rockies in fourth, right?
You would assume wrong. You know what they say about assuming.
Yeah, no, I know you got the Padres in fourth. I also have the Rockies in fifth as well.
Yeah.
So that's it. So the AL playoffs, who do you have as your 1 seed?
So let me see here. In the AL, my 1 seed is actually the New York Yankees.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. At 92 wins.
Ah, fuck it. The Orioles are the 1 seed in mine. Why not?
Homer Simpson.
Fuck it. Whatever. You have the Yankees. All right. Who is your 2 seed?
So my 2 seed would actually technically be the Tigers, winning their division at 91 games.
I have the Tigers as my 2 seed and the Mariners as my 3 seed.
My 3 seed is the Sacramento Athletics.
The artist formerly known as the Oakland A's.
Yes.
All right. So now it's time for wild cards.
Mm-hmm.
I got Blue Jays and Yankees for sure. I'm just down to between Rangers and Royals.
So I have my wild card teams. My top wild card team is the Orioles, and then my final 2 wild card teams, I guess it would come down to a tiebreaker, are the Blue Jays and Rangers.
So just put Blue Jays and Rangers as your last 2?
Yeah. We'll give the Blue Jays the tiebreaker.
Oh, man. The Royals made a couple sneaky moves, man. That's the thing. And they're in a dog shit division, like teams they can beat up on. Whereas the Rangers are going to have to fist fight through this division. At least with the Mariners and the A's. Ah, fuck it. I'll put the Royals as my last one. Rangers miss it by 1 game.
There you go.
Rangers lose on the final day. Royals win. Royals get in.
There we go.
Now for your NL playoffs. Who do you have as your 1 seed?
The Dodgers.
I also have the Dodgers as the 1 seed. I think that was a
wins.
pretty easy cut there.
Oh, yeah.
Who is your 2 seed in the NL?
The Pittsburgh Pirates. Oh, yeah. Let's go, Bucks. Let's go, Bucks, baby.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
I have the Cubs as the 2 seed and the Mets as the 3 seed.
Boo. I have my 3 seed, the Phillies.
Phillies. Who is your number 1 wild card team?
The San Francisco Giants.
Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting about that. Mine is the Phillies, for sure. That's an easy one for me.
Yeah.
My second wild card team is the Pirates.
Yeah, let's go Bucks.
Yeah, I definitely have the Pirates making the playoffs here. Who is your second wild card team?
So I have the Cubs and Braves tied at 89 wins. Just to spite the Cubs, I'll give the Braves the tiebreaker.
All right, and then for my last playoff team. This is tough. I don't know if it's gonna be the Giants or if it's gonna be the Brewers. I have a lot of down teams in the NL Central. I'm gonna do the Giants. I don't think 3 teams from the NL Central gets in.
Yeah, that just wouldn't be right. The NL Central is not that good.
Yeah. And then who was your last team? The Cubs?
Cubs, yeah.
All right. So, Luke, after announcing your playoff bracket, who is your World Series matchup?
Woo! My World Series matchup will wind up to be... I'm really tempted to do it.
I know you are. I could tell. I could tell by your pause that you were
really tempted to do it. Let's see here. You go first.
Oh, so I think the Boogeyman Dodgers are back in it.
Are you freaking serious?
Going for the three-peat.
Idiots. No.
You think I like that answer? I don't love it. Quite frankly, I hate that answer. But who's gonna beat them?
The best pitcher in baseball, maybe.
Oh, Jesus. And who's going to go to the World Series this year? My heart says the Orioles. I'm not that lucky, so I'm going to say the Tigers.
Okay.
But my heart really wanted to say the Orioles.
So that's your matchup. Now it's my turn.
Yep.
So from the AL, I am actually going to pick... I had them barely make the playoffs, but they're going to find that magic right when it's...
Oh, my God. You're going to really have the Rangers?
No. Right when it's time, they're going to find that magic. They're going to return to the World Series.
Oh, the Blue Jays are back.
Toronto Blue Jays are back, baby. They're back.
Wow. Bo Bichette who? They're back.
Bo Bichette who? They're back. They're going to be back in the World Series. Run. And they are going to be playing a team that is geographically directly south of them, only about 6 hours down the road. They will be playing the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They will be playing the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Oh, my God.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro.
I would love in our lifetime to have a Pirates-Orioles World Series. I don't know if that'll ever happen because that requires both of us to be that good at the same time. But I would love... once in our lifetime for the Pirates play the Orioles. We have to go to a World Series game if the Pirates play the Orioles.
That would be crazy, dude. That would just be so sick. That would be so sick. That'd just be so weird because if the Pirates won, I would that'd be the best moment of my life, but I would feel so bad for you. I would actually I don't know what your thoughts are, but you're the bro, so
So here's what would happen. If the Orioles won the World Series, especially if it was Game 7, it would be nothing but a state of euphoria for the first hour to 2 hours. And then it would dawn on me that you got your heart broken, and then I would feel so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be one of those.
It would be pure childhood euphoria, and then after I come back down for a minute and see you bawling your eyes out, I'm gonna feel so bad.
And I would too.
Oh, if the Orioles made it to the World Series and lost, I would cry. Absolutely.
Yeah, not even gonna.
Dude, in 2014 or 2015, whatever year we made it to the CS and we lost to the Royals, I cried that. I was a teenager. I cried.
Yeah, baseball is just different, bro.
But here's the thing, my uncle has been watching Orioles baseball for over 40 years of his life. And our last World Series was what, 83?
I think
1983?
So. Something, yeah.
So, he's watched his entire life and has not seen a World Series that he can remember. A World Series win.
Yeah.
And, same thing with my grandfather, has been an Orioles fan his entire life. So, I always said if the Orioles make the World Series, we all have to go to a game. If my grandfather's still around, definitely got to take him. But if he's unfortunately not, because it could be, 40 to 50 years down the road, I want... dude, knowing the Orioles, it could be. But
yeah, you never know.
If the Orioles ever make the World Series, I don't care how much it costs. Me, my uncle, my grandfather, my dad, Haley, we all have to go. Even if it's in the tippy top of the nosebleeds, we have to go.
Yeah, you have to just be in the building.
Yeah. So that would be sick. Not to get sidetracked, but Just out of spite, I'm going to make my World Series winner the Detroit Tigers, just because fuck the Dodgers.
Make my World
Series champion?
My World Series champion is none other than the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Oh, you're such a fucking homer, dude. What kind of prediction is this?
Just had to do it, bro. Had to do it. You gotta believe, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta believe. It's gonna happen, bro. It's gonna happen.
Oh my god. Who is your MVP this year?
My MVP from which league?
Either.
My MVP from the NL is the vanilla pick. My MVP from the AL is also the vanilla pick.
Another Ohtani Judge?
I wish it could be something else, but I don't think it's gonna be.
I'm going Ohtani Scooble.
You have Scooble winning the MVP.
I mean, the Tigers winning the World Series, so yeah.
Okay. I like it. I like it.
I mean, I know it's hard for a pitcher to win like on his own merits, especially because of the Cy Young, but like, I don't know, man. Something just tells me that he can do it. And then for the Cy Young, AL I have Skeens, or NL I have Skeens, and then AL obviously I have Scooble because Scooble's winning MVP.
I have the same thing.
I have Garrett Crochet as second place.
Yeah, I was thinking Crochet. Wait. Hold the phone for a second. I just got sidetracked. Yeah, so my NL Cy Young is Paul Skeens. My AL Cy Young, this is going to be the hottest take of the whole podcast, the whole show.
Garrett Crochet.
Jacob deGrom.
Wow.
Jacob deGrom is going to return to form. I feel like it's going to be it's mostly going to be him being really, really good, but it's going to be some of Scooble and Crochet taking a slight step back. deGrom is just going to absolutely go off, win 20 games, have a low 2 ERA, strike out well over 220 batters, and win the Cy Young.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
So who's your Rookie of the Year is going to be?
My Rookie of the Year in the AL is Kevin McGonigal.
I don't know if I want to be a homer or if I also want to take McGonigal.
Yeah, I mean, you could take your guy Basayo. I would not disagree with that really much.
Yeah, screw it. I'll be a homer. I'll take Basayo. Now I'm trying to think of who's going to win NL Rookie of the Year. Trying to make sure. I know Connor Griffin's definitely like a favorite, but I'm just trying to weigh my options before I just jump to that decision.
Well, I already told you this, so I can just say it now. I have a Pirate. It's not going to be Connor Griffin, though. Bubba Chandler. Bubba Chandler, NL Rookie of the Year. He's already had some MLB experience. He came up in September last year. As long as he stays healthy, he's going to be really good. To predict his stats, I think he goes 15-6 with a 2.48 ERA, striking out 212 batters over.
Yeah, I mean, you got to have him going off
innings.
if you're going to win the World Series.
So.
But just like that, flag throwers, that is our official 2026 MLB preview, picks, and predictions. Go ahead and drop in the comments who you have for the playoffs, the divisions, you name it, your team, awards. Any predictions you got, drop them in the comments. Luke, you got anything else left to say to the people before we get out of here?
I don't care if this is copyrighted. Let's go. Let's go, Bucks. Remember the tears.
Flag throwers, love y'all. Appreciate y'all.
We're not going to apologize for winning.
No, we're not. We'll see y'all next week. See ya.